You're so poor you can even wear a suit, can't you? At least deposit like $10 in my bank, will you?
The voice of my ex-classmate, an elite banker named Liam, echoed in the upscale hotel restaurant. The other classmates quietly watched our exchange. It was terribly unfair to be treated as poor by someone who knew nothing about me. Moreover, his attitude at the reunion, where everyone was having fun, was outrageous. I tried to remain calm, but couldn't suppress my anger. However, Liam would later regret having angered me. My name is James. I'm 30 years old. After graduating from a rural school, I've been living on part-time jobs without a college degree. My parents encouraged me to go to college, but I had no dreams or aspirations back then, so I thought it would be a waste of money and didn't go. Instead, I believed finding what I wanted to do through part-time jobs was much more valuable. I convinced my parents, who thought part-time jobs were irresponsible, and started working as a part-timer. Now, I work 4 days a week at a gas station. It was tough at first for someone like me who had never done customer service, but I've grown to enjoy the work. I even earned certifications for the specialized work at the gas station. Initially, it was just a stopgap until I found what I wanted to do. But now I love interacting with customers. Before I knew it, more than 10 years had passed since I started working at the gas station. I am surprised at myself for this.
Hey, fill it up with regular, please.
Oh, Andrew, got it. The gas station I work at is in the small town where I grew up. Thus, it's not rare for my former classmates to come in as customers. Andrew was one of my best friends among those classmates.
Did you get the postcard for the middle school reunion?
While I was filling up his tank, Andrew struck up a conversation. That postcard. Yeah, Mom gave it to me. Yeah, I got it. You going?
Of course. Let's go, James. I want to drink with the soccer team again.
Andrew spoke nostalgically. Soccer, huh? Back then, it was all about soccer every day. We would rush to the field after classes and gather at the school on holidays. It's no exaggeration to say that I went to middle school for soccer. We, the soccer team members, shared a special bond. In our early 20s, we often gathered for drinks, but as time passed, we became busier and started our own families, so the gatherings became rare. Andrew was looking forward to seeing everyone at the reunion.
Looking forward to it. See ya.
Andrew left, excited. Then the manager, Parker, came over.
A reunion. Nice. Maybe your first crush will be there.
Parker joked with a laugh. I felt my face turning red. My first crush was in the first year of middle school. She was a kind girl, the manager of the soccer team, and I fell in love with her. I had never been in love before and didn't even realize I was in love. However, after talking with the soccer team members, I found out that it was indeed love. I continued to like her throughout middle school and confessed on graduation day, but she turned me down. For a while, that rejection made it hard for me to fall in love again. This story became legendary among my close friends in the soccer team, and it's still a popular topic when they come to the gas station. Parker had heard it many times as well. That's old news, man. Middle school was such a sensitive time, wasn't it? Even you must have had a crush or two, Parker.
You got that right. But those crushes are probably in their 30s now. Pretty much middle-aged. Oh.
Yeah, might be married and all that by now. I said this, but didn't stop cleaning. I remember my first love in middle school was really cute. Her smile had the power to cheer people up. I wish I could see her again. Hope she's not married. My mind was a whirlwind of emotions. Anyway, I was really looking forward to the reunion, but at that time, I couldn't imagine that something would happen that would completely change how I felt. With a week left until the reunion, I was working at the gas station as usual.
It's slow today. Let's break for lunch,
Parker suggested, calling me inside the shop. I followed Parker into the shop. Then it happened. A shiny blue sports car sped into the gas station. I rushed outside. Then the car window rolled down.
You're slow. Wait outside for customers.
I was filled with anger at the customer's arrogant attitude. Then I recognized the face. That. As I struggled to remember, the customer exclaimed in surprise,
Hey, isn't that James?
I remember now. That's Liam, the ghost member of the soccer team. Back in middle school, Liam was also in the soccer team but gradually stopped attending practices after failing to become a regular player. That earned him the nickname Ghost Member among us. Liam laughed at my appearance, making fun of me.
So the soccer team's ace is now just a Pula gas station attendant. Hilarious.
Parker grimaced as he watched from inside. I always knew he was a nasty piece, but I never imagined he'd say something like this as an adult. I was so mad I wanted to retort, but Liam was a customer. Gotta stay cool. I was struggling to keep my composure. After finishing the fueling and handling the payment, Liam looked at me smugly.
Well, a gas station suits a pool man like you, huh? Make sure you dress up for the reunion.
With that, he left. Phew, that was exhausting. Liam's coming to the reunion? Huh, dreadful. Seeing my spirits fall, Parker put a hand on my shoulder.
Don't mind what he says. He's infamous for being nasty, you know.
Really? I looked at Parker in surprise. Then Parker filled me in. In this small town, word gets around frighteningly fast. Liam graduated from a prestigious private high school and then went to college. After graduation, he got a job at a major bank, and now he's working there as a banker. According to Parker, Liam is considered an elite, but Parker said Liam has a nasty character, looking down on those he deems beneath him and often getting into fights. What a guy. Honestly, I didn't want anything to do with him.
You're better off steering clear of that guy. He's trouble.
Right? I resolved to avoid him as much as possible at the reunion. Then the long-awaited day of the reunion arrived. I had taken the day off from my shift at the gas station for this occasion. Parker, with a smile, told me to have a good time. I felt truly blessed to have such great coworkers. Eagerly, I changed into my clothes. Liam had told me to dress up for the reunion, but I don't own a suit, so I decided to wear the most decent outfit I had. The venue was at a restaurant inside the most luxurious hotel in town. It was reserved just for the reunion. I arrived at the hotel, my heart racing with excitement. At the entrance, I ran into Andrew. He waved and approached me, saying,
Hey, let's enjoy today.
His words made my heart leap even more. Andrew and I entered the hotel and reached the restaurant. There was a sign at the front with middle school reunion written in big letters.
It's finally happening. Everyone's probably aged a lot. Ha ha.
Oh, speaking of which, I told Andrew about my chance encounter with Liam recently. Andrew looked at me incredulously.
I always knew he was a piece of work, but treating an old friend like a pool person is just low.
Andrew sighed deeply. Yeah, but I want to enjoy the day and avoid Liam as much as possible. Nodding, Andrew responded.
That sounds like a plan.
And with that, we entered the glittering restaurant. Inside were beautifully decorated flowers and lavish chandeliers, and already a few classmates were there, enjoying their drinks. Andrew and I were about to grab a drink and toast, when suddenly, the restaurant doors burst open, and a conspicuously dressed man entered. It was Liam. He was wearing a crisp suit and styled his hair. He spotted me and started approaching. I desperately tried to move away, but he kept coming closer. Noticing this, Andrew stepped forward to intercept Liam, saying,
Liam, long time no see.
While conversing with Liam, Andrew gave me a look. Thanks, Andrew. Grateful, I moved away. I looked around for other soccer team members, but none seemed to have arrived yet. So I decided to wait while eating at the buffet, reluctantly. The buffet at this restaurant looks delicious and offers a variety of choices, as expected of a high-end hotel restaurant. Maybe I should try every dish available. I was contemplating this while eating. Then, someone called out to me from behind.
James.
It was a voice I remembered from somewhere, a voice filled with nostalgia. When I turned around, there was Bella, the soccer team manager, standing there. I was taken aback. I never imagined Bella would be the one to approach me.
It's been a while. How have you been?
Bella greeted me with her ever-charming smile, unchanged from the past. Yeah, same old, same old. You look well, too. Are you married or anything? I blurted out the question without thinking. After a brief silence, Bella laughed and said,
It's rude to ask a woman if she's married, you know.
"Right, that was impolite of me. Sorry," I spoke without thinking. I looked at Bella with remorse, and she was smiling again.
Just kidding. I haven't met the right person yet. Introduce me if you know a good guy.
Inside, I was doing a victory pose at her words. I can't believe someone as beautiful as Bella is single. Then we started reminiscing about the old days.
Did you really like me back then? To the point of confessing?
Bella asked with a curious look. Of course, it was real. Did she think it was a joke? While thinking this, I calmly replied, "Absolutely. I was seriously into you, even as a middle schooler." Bella looked at me, astonished.
What? Really? I thought it was a joke, so I said no. Back then, I actually...
Bella spoke shyly, looking down. I listened intently to her. That's when I heard Liam calling my name from afar. I was enjoying my time with Bella and wished he wouldn't interrupt. I ignored Liam's voice, but it grew louder.
Hey, James, have you not been hearing me calling you?
Liam approached with a hint of annoyance. Really? After saying all that stuff to me at the gas station, he has the nerve to talk to me. I was far from calm inside. As I said nothing back, Liam blurted out something astonishing.
Are poor people hard of hearing too?
Liam was ridiculing me as poor again. Moreover, in front of Bella and other classmates. It was incredibly humiliating. I was really angry. It's rude to call people poor. My hands were shaking with rage.
That's right. Apologize.
Bella, standing nearby, also spoke up against Liam. But Liam looked at me as if he didn't care at all.
Am I not allowed to speak the truth to a poor person?
Liam retorted defiantly. Unbelievable. I really wanted to lose my temper. I was at my breaking point. It's outrageous to call me poor when you know nothing about me. I raised my voice, and the room fell silent.
Don't act all high and mighty. You can even afford a suit, you poor thing. At least deposit like $10 in my bank, will ya?
Liam's words made me resolve. This resolve was unshakable. Taking a deep breath, I then said, "All right, I'll do just that." Liam looked at me and laughed. Bella looked puzzled at Liam.
You were good at soccer and decent in studies back in middle school. It's a pity what you've become now. Depositing $10 must be a struggle for you, right?
I stayed silent listening to him, thinking it would ruin the fun of the reunion if I raised my voice further. Sure, in middle school, I was active in the soccer team. I was also pretty good at studies, but that doesn't mean I'm less now. My past and present are both me. Liam's words were extremely rude. Then Andrew arrived. He seemed angry after witnessing the exchange between me and Liam.
Hey, Liam. There's a limit to being rude.
Andrew seemed ready to grab Liam. I instinctively stepped between Andrew and Liam.
What? Playing the friendship game, huh? You guys have always been creepy.
Liam looked at us with disdain. Playing the friendship game? Is he serious? I glared at Liam. Just as I was about to retort, Bella stepped forward.
Liam, you don't have friends to defend you? How sad. Well, with that attitude, it's no wonder.
Liam was at a loss for words after Bella's remark. It must have hit the mark. Liam clicked his tongue and walked away from us. Andrew, Bella, and I sighed. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I apologized to them, feeling guilty.
You haven't done anything wrong, James. It's all his fault, right?
Yeah, it's really infuriating.
I felt lucky to have such friends. Then Bella handed wine glasses to Andrew and me.
Let's toast to our reunion.
With Bella's words, we toasted. As the alcohol started to kick in, I asked Bella, "Can you continue the conversation that Liam interrupted earlier?" Bella blushed shyly. Andrew, sensing something, left the scene with a playful face.
Actually, I had a crush on you in middle school, James.
I was stunned by Bella's unexpected confession. Bella liked me too. I was overwhelmed with disbelief. So it was like that. We were just middle schoolers. Maybe we were just bad at expressing our feelings. If we had been better at conveying our feelings, things might have been different. But that's all in the past now. I decided to move on, realizing there was nothing I could do about the past. Then we started talking about the years we hadn't seen each other. Back then, I had no dreams or ambitions. so I didn't go to college. Now, I'm working part-time at a gas station. I told Bella that I was a high school graduate. I was worried she might be put off by this, but I felt that Bella would be understanding. Just as I thought, Bella listened with a smile and didn't change her attitude when she learned I was a high school grad.
A gas station, huh? That's cool.
Instead, Bella was supportive of my current job.
I'll come by your gas station for a fill-up sometime.
Bella said with a smile. Her unchanging kindness warmed my heart. Then, some old members of the soccer team joined us. We reminisced about our middle school days and had a great time. Before I knew it, the enjoyable reunion came to an end. As I was getting ready to leave, Bella came over and handed me a note. It had her contact information written on it.
Let's go out for drinks sometime, if you're up for it.
Yay, of course. I was happy to hear her words. I was pleased at the thought of meeting her again. As I left the fancy hotel venue and walked toward the station, a familiar blue car pulled up beside me. The window rolled down. There was Liam, the last person I wanted to see.
Hey, Pua man, want a lift home? Don't worry, it's on me.
Liam looked at me smugly. I started walking, ignoring him. I couldn't understand why he looked down on people so much.
I'm offering you a ride, don't ignore me.
But I kept walking, ignoring him. His voice got louder.
Hey, Pua man, enough is enough.
I was fed up. That's my line. I ran off. At that moment, Liam didn't realize the situation he was in. Days passed. I was working at the gas station as usual. Then I saw Liam's blue car again. Not this again. I sighed. Seeing this, Parker offered to take care of him instead of me. I took him up on his offer and started cleaning the gas station. I could hear Liam shouting at Parker.
Let James serve me.
Unfortunately, he's busy with another task right now, so that won't be possible.
Parker responded firmly, but Liam was relentless.
I came all this way to this gas station for James, and he won't even come out. How rude.
Something seemed to snap inside Parker at Liam's words.
You're the one being really rude, you know. James is richer than you. You shouldn't judge people by their appearance and assume they're poor without knowing anything.
Parker spoke angrily to Liam. Liam laughed in response.
James has more money than me. That's impossible, ha.
Then, spotting me, he yelled out.
James, you still haven't shown up at my bank. Having trouble depositing even $10, huh?
I replied loudly to Liam. I've been busy with work, but I'll definitely make it there. Then, Liam snorted and walked away. Both Parker and I were fed up with Liam's condescending attitude. I thought it was necessary for Liam to reflect before more victims like me emerged. Parker placed his hand on my shoulder and looked me in the eye.
Make sure that guy can never act like this again, James.
There was a sense of determination in Parker's words. Of course, I plan to go to that bank tomorrow. Parker nodded seriously. The next day, I headed to the bank where Liam worked. I hoped this would calm him down. I arrived with that hope in my heart. It was the end of the month, and the bank was full of customers sitting and waiting their turn. I took a seat and waited for my number to be called. While waiting, I was looking at the bank counter. Inside, the bankers were busy working. Among them was Liam. Not just in private, but even within the bank, Liam seemed to be acting all high and mighty. When he noticed me, Liam looked at me and snickered. 2 hours passed as I waited. The other customers who had been waiting had all been called, and even those who arrived after me were being served first. Something's not right. Feeling this, I decided to inquire at the reception. The receptionist looked at me with a troubled expression.
I'm sorry.
Just as she was about to say something, Liam appeared behind her.
Customers depositing only $10 aren't as important, right? I'll call you last, just wait.
Liam's treatment of me was appalling. That's when I decided to take action. Is the branch manager, Alex, available? Liam laughed at my question.
Alex won't come out for someone like you.
Just tell him James is here. That's all. I stood firm. That day, I felt compelled to confront Liam, who was arrogant, self-centered, and habitually looks down on others. With this in mind, I took a firm stance. Despite this, Liam seemed unbothered. However, the assistant branch manager, Adam, paled and approached me.
James.
Yes, that's me. Adam staggered back as if he was about to fall over. Liam looked at Adam with a puzzled expression.
What's the matter, Adam?
Liam, apologize to James right now.
Adam frantically spoke to Liam. Liam seemed unable to grasp what was happening, but I no longer needed his apology. No need for apologies. Just get me Alex, please.
Okay, right away.
At my request, Adam hurried into the back room. Liam looked at me, confused.
What did you do, you poor thing?
I sighed. Liam kept making derogatory comments as if it was his habit. If that's how he wanted to play it, I was ready to go all out.
Not only are you a poor man, but you're a jinx too. Just go away.
Liam insulted me again. Then, Alex appeared from behind Liam.
Liam, what are you saying to our customer?
But he's my ex-classmate. It's fine.
Alex cautiously looked at me. He probably wanted to confirm if I was okay. I shook my head, and Alex's expression turned to one of anger. I came in today thinking of canceling my deposit of $45 million and just leaving $10 in the account. As I spoke, Alex's face went pale. Liam looked at me in disbelief.
Why, you've been with us for so long.
Alex was almost in tears. Certainly, canceling a $45 million deposit would be a huge blow to the bank. I felt sorry for the bank that had been safeguarding my money, but I decided to tell the truth. I was told to deposit only $10 by Liam over there. He's been looking down on me, calling me poor all the time, and I'm fed up with it. That's why I'm canceling my $45 million deposit. Hearing this, Alex glared at Liam. Yes, I had a significant amount of money deposited in the bank. The reason I, a part-time worker at a gas station, have such a large amount of money is because I have another side to me beyond working at the gas station. My other side is that of an investor primarily dealing in stocks. Parker introduced me to the fun of investing. He treated it like a gamble, a break from work. I started investing a little, imitating Parker, but soon got hooked on the lure of stocks. Within a year, I was making more from investments than Parker. He said I had a knack for it. Thanks to investing, I had saved enough not to work if I chose to, but I enjoy working at the gas station, so I continued even after succeeding as an investor. Then came the problem of where to deposit my money. Which bank is the best? That's how I ended up at this bank. The branch manager here was nice, and I trusted him. That's why I deposit more than $2.7 million in the bank every year. Withdrawing all my money would indeed cause a big problem for the bank. I glanced at Liam's face. Liam seemed to finally realize his position, making a face as if he knew he was in trouble.
Liam, what have you done to such an important customer? How are you going to take responsibility for this?
Alex directed his anger at Liam. Liam looked down.
James, could you please reconsider the cancellation for my sake? I'm sincerely asking you.
Alex and Adam began to apologize. Liam just stood there, watching. I was astounded by the situation. Even now, Liam won't apologize. Alex, Adam, please fire Liam. He doesn't belong in this bank. If you do that, I promise not to cancel my account. Alex seemed determined by my words.
Liam, your behavior towards our customers is tarnishing our bank's image. Therefore, you're fired.
Liam was shocked.
No, please don't say that. I'm begging you.
It's not me you should be apologizing to, but James, now apologize immediately.
Liam came over to me, crying, and apologized.
I'm truly sorry. I've learned my lesson.
I sighed deeply. After refusing to change his attitude and not showing any remorse, Liam finally apologized. I was conflicted about whether I should still insist on firing him. Furthermore, I had heard rumors that Liam had recently become a father. If he were to lose his job now, his family would be left in dire straits. I had to protect the innocent family. Okay, I forgive you. Just stop making derogatory comments about people from now on. I made my stance clear to Liam. Liam looked me in the eyes.
Thank you. I will never look down on anyone again.
Crying and sniffling, he sincerely apologized. Alex and Adam smiled. Liam, you should never judge people by their appearance. You can understand someone's true worth just by looking at them.
Yes.
I nodded at Alex. Thank you for your continued service. Then I left the bank. I felt refreshed as I stepped outside. I was glad I had said what needed to be said. Liam would never disrespect me again. I stopped by the gas station to update Parker. Parker looked relieved. Months went by. Two things have changed in these past few months. First, peace has returned to the gas station. Liam no longer comes to our place. I've heard he's been working quietly at the bank. It's a far cry from his old self. Apparently, he even goes out of his way to help those in need. It's a transformation I would have never imagined from the old Liam. I hope he continues to be a banker who considers the feelings of others. Secondly, Bella and I have become a couple and started living together.
Your work's over, right? Let's go home together.
Bella would come to the gas station to pick me up. After several post-reunion outings, I mustered the courage to confess my feelings to her. I was surprised that I ended up in a relationship with my first love for middle school.
You two are so sweet. Share some of that happiness with me, will you?
Parker was genuinely happy for us when he learned about our relationship. It meant a lot to me. Seeing Bella waiting in the car while my shift ended, Parker told me,
Go on, get back to Bella. Today's a special day, right?
I quickly got ready, slipped something into my pocket, and headed to the car where Bella was waiting. I opened the driver's side door and looked at Bella's face. She looked puzzled. Then I handed her the item from my pocket. Bella, will you marry me? She was so surprised she couldn't speak. I wanted to keep her smiling by my side forever. That's how I felt. After a brief silence, Bella nodded with a big smile. I gave Parker, who was watching from afar, a thumbs up, and then embraced Bella. Life is truly unpredictable. I plan to continue enjoying life surrounded by the people I love.